Good evening, and this is Purple Power Live for Sunday evening here direct and live from Los Angeles at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time on the West Coast. How is everyone? Thank you for joining me for your latest updates on your second stimulus check, your second stimulus package, and everything in the second stimulus package amidst this new December 11th deadline. I see Miss Ashley in the room, and Debbie is here. That's Stephen. Boy, a big room tonight, and we're going to get to all the exciting details of tonight's recording. First, CARES Act 1 grants. Second, escalated benefits. Third, EIDL. Fourth, your stimulus check. Fifth, that new deadline that is really doing a ringer, that December 11th deadline that could get you your stimulus earlier than ever seen before. And the new hashtag, the new push of the Purple Power tonight, which is hashtag CR for stimulus. And there is Miss Ashley. Go Packers. I have the Packers on in the other room. And then there's Enhan. Hello from New Orleans, Indiana. There's Jackie, and there's Thomas, and there's Ann, and then there's Melissa. Hello, Melissa, and there's Ernest. Well, thank you, LA. Ernest is in the room tonight. And who else is joining us this evening? There's James, a Bears fan. Oh, we have a Bears fan and we have a Packers fan. CR for stimulus. Steven Sandoval is in here. And here's Edward from Jackson, Mississippi. And Thomas from Eugene, Oregon. And Jocelyn and Sandro and Brenda and Denny Johnson. Well, Denny Johnson's back. Hope you're good, Denny. And there's Harold. Oh, now it's moving fast. Cassandra and Sandy and Angela and then Dreamweaver and Ronell from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And there's David Ortiz from Calixico, California. And David Yorberg from Oklahoma. And boy, we're moving fast again. There's Deborah, there's Christina, then there's Janet. If I missed your name, throw it up again. I'll grab you on the second time around. And there's James, and Jeanette, and Denise and Melissa. Well, I appreciate the nice remark. And there's Sylvia and Rosie, and then Debbie and Freddie and Unholy and Lamont. Unholy. There's Unholy, and then there's Faith. There's Unholy followed by Faith. I can't make this up. And there's Santa, right? Santa's after. And there's Sarah. There's Dion. Shanak, unfaithful, unholy, then faith, and then Santa right back after that. Veronica, and there's Jackie, and there's Tyndalls, and Denise, and there's Sandra, and there's James as well. Barb, it's Sarah, and T. Woody, and Angela Crocs, and Olivia Summers from Washington. A couple people from Washington in the room. I love the Aaron Rodgers, says one person. There's Sean, and then there's Juanita from Michigan, Linda from, I couldn't see what it's from, Carly and James and Dreamweaver. Well, thank you so much. Where's the money, says Denise. That's a good question. Are you getting rest? I need a little bit more rest. Unholy is back again. uh, and there is Angela and Tammy, David and Sandra as well. So where is everyone from? We see West Virginia. We see Florida. I've seen a couple of Washingtons, Georgia. Okay, so we have some Georgia in the house. Northern Maine, Bristol, Tennessee, Golden Valley, Minnesota, Missouri, New Jersey. Anyone see any grants in Delaware? Yes, Delaware, Utah, West Virginia, Jersey, Washington, St. Augustine, Washington, a couple Washington tonight. Another one in Washington, Detroit, Idaho, Oklahoma, Wisconsin, Dallas, Ohio, Michigan, Denver, Colorado. So a lot of Midwest tonight and Northwest. Sugarland, Texas, Indiana, Oklahoma, Colorado, Texas, Maui. There's Larry Maui is back. Thank you for joining us back again to Larry Maui. Broke City, USA is here. Rancho Cucamonga, David Ortiz. And then Linda and Alabama, Philippines. Freddie is visiting us from the Philippines tonight. We had three people in the room last night from the Philippines. Where's the purple shirt? No, no purple shirt tonight. All black on black. Mars. James is visiting us from Mars. How's the weather on Mars tonight? Is it red hot? uh, Arlington, Texas. So we have the Philippines represented tonight. What should I do if I get a denied EIDL SBA grant. You mean probably EIDL loan. There's three general reasons why an EIDL will be denied. One, credit. Two, unable to verify business existence. Or three, uh, not unable to, no impact, no economic injury. The no economic injury is a strange one. They were doing that to some certain industries just because they didn't want to write an EIDL, and it was generally to like artists, painters, and people like that. Um, the unable to verify identity is because you messed up on a number. You didn't give us. There's some mistyping when you did something. No business, no EIDL. I don't know if that's the same person. So you may have typed a wrong number. That would be why unable to verify business identity. And then a credit is simply what it is, 570 or low on an Experian Vantage 3.0. How's the weather there? It's strange. It was brutally cold last night, warm during the day. Tomorrow it's going to be very warm and then cold again at night. So it's all over the place. Any information on stimulus? Yes. So if you watch Check, which is in the pinned comment to this video, Check, please watch that after this recording. It's also over here. I have big updates tonight about your stimulus check, which is that there's a new belief that the stimulus check would land in the continuing resolution, the federal budget bill, December 11th, the CR. This is coming out of a news report that says that stimulus would slide into the CR again. It did last time, but this would be bigger stimulus. And that deadline is December 11th. So this is a big update. So don't miss that. Does one of your assistants know about any assistance in Arizona? Yeah, someone in Maricopa, is it Maricopa, Arizona? I always forget. Got a grant. There's been a lot of rent grants out of Arizona. Yes. So there's now no less than 9 volunteers. One is out for a week, but there's currently 8 volunteers. EIDL. So too many in my industry. There's no such thing as too many in my industry. What do you mean? That's sort of weird. 3 to 5 inches of snow tomorrow. Wow. What about SC? I don't know what SC is. Is that referring to Southern California or USC? I don't know. I live in Florida. So let's start. Do you think it will be $1,200 or something bigger? Um, if it slides into the CR, I don't think it will be bigger unless the Purple Power does a really good push and getting Mitch to use that CARES Act 1 money, that $800 billion that's sitting around, and repurpose the stimulus check and doing that in the CR, then we have a really good chance. How much do you think for the second stimulus check, you think, LA? I think it's going to, I think if it slides into the CR, they're going to try to do it at 1,200 unless we make a really good push. Applied for rent assistance 2 weeks ago, still waiting. So look for other places as well. Any money for disabled in Virginia? Absolutely. Remember, it's not so much the disabled. It's just any money for Virginia rent, for Virginia stimulus, and for Virginia utilities. Uh, if we are in Washington, I will get an increase in both plays. Explain to me. I don't know what that question was. Grants in Illinois, we need families. So let me go over this. So let's turn to grants because we're getting a lot of questions about CARE Act 1 grants. So let's hit it. Shreveport, yes. Louisiana, a lot of grants in Louisiana. Look at Community Action Group as well and Urban League as well. Um, Plattsburgh, New York. I don't know what county that is, but there's something in everywhere in New York for utilities. Georgia, yes, there's Georgia. I applied for food stamps 3 weeks ago. So there's more than just food stamps. Do food. There's actually food grants. Oh, congratulations. Chantel got an EIDL approved. So congratulations. She's our first success of the story tonight. No, there is utilities everywhere. Stimulus coming? I believe so, if they act in a prudent way. Grants in Arlington, Texas? Absolutely. What will happen to PUA? Well, the article, if you watch Check right after this video, is that they're going to try to put extension of PUA in this emergency uh, Bill. Hello from the Philippines, Lisa. So we have two people in tonight from the Philippines. Wow, this is incredibly important. I feel like I'm completely failing my mom. Why are you failing your mom, Carlos? $200 for SSA. Are we getting it? Yes, but not in this emergency bill. This will come separate as a standalone bill. Watch the check video tonight. I explained that I believe the SSI will be a separate bill. When does the SSI 20% boost start? It's supposed to kick in the first year, up to 20%. Fresno. Hello, Fresno. Hello, Purple Power. Congrats, Brian. I didn't see what Brian got. What did Brian get? If you had any new success stories, drop them in the comments tonight. Can you get a grant if you're on SSI? Yes. Um, Anything in Mississippi? Absolutely. We are car mechanics, not essential workers. Why are car mechanics not essential workers? I don't really know. It's a really good question. Any grants for rent in New York. New York is going live with a new rent grant on December 1st, said a viewer yesterday. San Jose, where do I go? City of San Jose, County of San Jose's website, Diamond G. Um, have you heard about the dependents? There's no clarity about what this stimulus would be in this CR. I'm 4K in the hole, and if we don't get no help, we're on the streets. Looking for grants in South Carolina? Yes. Are hospitality workers considered essential? Yes. Jim for Southwest Ohio. Hello, Southwest Ohio. Northern Maine, of course. Are insurance telephone workers essential workers? No. Mechanics are essential. Well, not under the latest version of Heroes Act, but they can change it again. Anyone heard anything for Rhode Island? Yes. Does the $2,400 kick in December? Not yet. Not yet. Hello from Pasadena, Texas. Hello, Pasadena, Texas. I can't even find anything from the city or county websites. Keep on looking. If not, call City Hall, County Hall. Anything for Florida other than Orange County, the entire state of Florida. Florida has stuff absolutely everywhere. Hello, Raymond Massey from Detroit, Michigan. Hello, how are you? Sandy King. Hello, Purple Power. Starting in Columbus, Indiana, McDonald's. Well, congratulations, Brian, on the new job. Brian got a new job. Congratulations. Northern Maine. Yes, I'm on SI. I'm on my own. Is it possible to get a grant for? Um, I couldn't see the question. Let me preempt the question because I wasn't sure what the question was. I got someone who said, I got someone who said that they had reached out to one of the volunteers, and then the comment was sort of strange. So then I asked the person, "Do you need help finding rent, and then finding utilities or finding food?" And the person said, "No, I don't want any of that darn stuff. I just want a check. Can you get someone to give me a big check grant?" It's like, excuse me, do you need help with utilities, food, or rent? And the person said, "No, I just want this. I don't want that other stuff." Needless to say, that person was blocked. But uh, the CARES Act 1 grants were created for purposes: rent, for utilities, for food. And so if you come to the rent to utilities or for food and ask them, "Hey, can you go fix my car?" They're going to look at you like, "What are you talking about?" So utterly understand that this is for rent, for food, and for utilities, and it's not to decorate it's not to buy some Christmas lights for the front of the house. Hello from Cake Daddy in Dallas. Oh my goodness, Manuel Cake Daddy, I remember you, my lord. My Lord, Manuel Cake Daddy and David, who's an OG, is in the room as well. I have two, I think three OGs in the room tonight. Hello from Alabama. Janice, you look amazing. Well, thank you so much. I've been told that the black works, so I don't know. I don't know if I can pull off black every single day. But and Yelly, well, hello. There's Peyton, and there's Melinda, and there is Carlos. I truly believe, oh, now it's moving really fast. Broward has rental and small business, and well, Broward County had rent before as well. Will Mitch actually shut down the government? I believe, well, the article says he would. You look great, LA. Well, thank you so much. I believe that Mitch would. Why haven't they helped us already? We need help for rent, utilities. So where are you, the person who just said the comment? I'll see if I can help you. Hi from Missouri. Hello, Nicole Allison. Hello, James, and hello, Miss Ashley. Dave, oh, now it's moving fast. David, love your hair. Oh, thank you. It looks pretty good tonight. Brenda, anything in Idaho? Yes, there have been stuff in Idaho. I've been trying to help my kids. Mitch says no stimulus check, no deal, so people need to go to work. Mitch said that in the summer. He hasn't said that in about 6 months. What's the worst that could possibly happen if we knew? Well, the worst is sort of now. There's no stimulus. I mean, how much worse can you be? Go Packers, go. Will quick checks come before Christmas? I believe that will if they act in a reasonable, prudent, and a rational manner. I applied in South Carolina for mortgage assistance, and no one has replied back in a week. So Pedro, that's not the Purple Power spirit. You apply and they don't call me back. I reach out and they call me back. As I say in all the videos, as soon as you put any application in for anything, you call the next day, you call the day after, you call the day after that, you call in the morning, you call in the evening, you keep on calling. You don't just put one application in and then wait. Renita, I filed an EIDL, I was denied for credit. So you probably did not check your Experian Vantage 3.0 score. That's Experian Vantage 3.0 before you applied. But the good news is you can get the Experian Vantage 3.0 above 570 and then do it and do a reconsideration. It's that simple. Um, hello, having hard tone. What I don't know what the person said. Um, please answer. I've been on unemployment since, will I get a new FPUC? I don't know what the person just said on, it was sort of a long message, but this is the situation now. If you are on unemployment, you need to certify for benefits every week. PUA, okay. If I get the new retro was given, we'll go start to a new job. Okay, great question. So, you have to understand that when I saw your question. So what you have to understand is when you're doing unemployment, it covers your weeks of unemployment, and that if you get employed, hired for a job sometime thereafter, it does not impact your weeks of unemployment. So if you're unemployed from March to April, and then hired for a job after that, don't worry. You still get your money for March and April. And if there's anything that needs to be fixed for March and April, you can still fix it. So you still can raise your escalated benefits for March and April. You will still get your FPUC if there was FPUC. And moreover, if this is what you're asking, is that FPUC was in place from March to July, and you're still going to get paid March to July FPUC, even here and now in November. Um, but when FPUC stopped in July, then no one got FPUC after July. Will people get FPUC retroactive back to July? At the moment, no one is fighting for it except you and me. So it would be unwise for me to say I think you're going to get FPUC retroactive to late July, because no one is fighting for that except me. They're trying at best to get it to September. Janitor High School considered hazard pay. Yes, James Smith, absolutely. Tammy in Montana, still as a worker caregiver. Can I get any help? Yes, Maria, or who the care worker. Absolutely. So what's important to understand is that these CARES Act 1 grants, you do get them even if you have a job. So, oh, thank you, Kathy Long, for the nice comment. So even if you have a job, get the CARES Act 1 grants. You do not have to be homeless and without a single piece of bread in the refrigerator to get a CARES Act 1 grant. You absolutely go out and get them. The worst that can happen is they'll say you have to have been in this situation, but they rarely say that. So go get the money. Can Janet make Temple do the CDR? Um, a lot of these power struggles, they don't tell us. What are you wearing? A blazer and a t-shirt. They don't tell us the power struggles behind the scenes. And so suddenly something changes and they don't really tell us. Are any hazard pay in Kentucky? I don't know. I know there is stimulus. I know there is CARES Act 1 grants. So just to be clear, oh, sorry. FYI, I never said this before. If your comment is like 7 lines long, I won't be able to see it because it'll move too fast. So I can see like 2 lines or 3 lines and read them real fast. But if it's like 7 lines, I can't see something like really long. 400 new COVID cases, like Denny Johnson said, 400 new COVID cases, and I could just basically get the first 2 sentences out of what Denny Johnson just wrote. CARES Act grants need to take care of the disabled. They do take care of the disabled. I want you to understand that CARES Act 1 grants qualify for everyone. Well, thank you, Tina. I really appreciate that. Is there something on review that's good? I need help in Dayton, Ohio. We have actually a volunteer that's actually from Ohio. Any help for someone who's working and has a mortgage? Yes. So you can get utilities. Absolutely, go get utilities. I mean, that's the easiest one. Get food as well. Um, you said something about SSI and SSDI back pay. Um, I don't think I did. Did I say that? I don't think I did. Been trying to get rent assistance in New York. Rent assistance in New York apparently is coming live on December 1st, someone said, but also consider utilities. Texas grants, yes. Especially Catholic charities. Consider Catholic charities in the for Texas grants. Any help in Washington State? Yes. I miss Sir Lloyd. Moo, I miss Sir Lloyd. He was on yesterday. Sir Lloyd was on yesterday and the day before on Being a Mitch. You look great. Well, thank you, Ella. I really appreciate that. U.S. Marines support LLA. Well, I appreciate that, Cassie Mon. Is it Cassie? Yeah, Casey Mon. Um, how soon do you think we'll find out details about the CR? Um, last time it moved really fast. It was just sort of like there and then it was done. So it may just sort of pop all of a sudden. You lighten the mood, Elliot. I appreciate that. Night PPP family. Um, CR continue tomorrow. Um, we may start to see the details of the CR tomorrow. That's why I'm getting the Purple Power to really push. Hashtag CR for stimulus. Hashtag CR for stimulus. Get the message out. Put stimulus in the CR. And put put the CARES Act 1, $500 billion, put that in there as well. How about Fargo, North Carolina, North Dakota? Yes. I couldn't find anything in Michigan. Any help in Michigan? Two people have asking questions for Michigan, and a third person asking for Michigan. So reach out to the volunteers if you both looked for the number 4 stimulus, Peyton. If you're having problems in Michigan because there was 3 people in a row that asked for Michigan, reach out to the volunteers. It's youtube.com/LLA/community. Again, that's youtube.com/LALATE/community. It sends you right into the volunteers, and there's 8 of them. Um, wow, now it's moving really fast. What about upstate New York? Well, definitely utilities. Google Experian Boost. Absolutely, at least for utilities upstate New York. CR4 stimulus. There we go. Peyton got it right. Peyton has the hashtag right. CR for stimulus, the number 4. What's a CR again? CR stands for continuing resolution, and that's basically the budget bill to fund the federal government. It's called a continuing resolution. And so to make it simple, I'm saying CR. CR for stimulus altogether. Altogether the hashtag. Miss Ashley almost has it right. I'll put it all together. Got it. Miss Ashley got it. CR for stimulus. Your outfit looks sharp. It's like a 3-piece suit. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I tried it with a beige shirt, and I was like, no, just do black. I'll just do black on black on black. God bless you, Ellie. Well, I appreciate that. Um, Purple Power is awesome. Thank you. Oh, now it's moving really fast. Um, Good evening, everybody. Yes, new people are coming in the room right now. So, anyone else have questions? Will Steve take back the 800? I think Steve will take back that CARES Act 1 money that's at SBA, or that he'll just get sent it back if he doesn't take it back. It's going to disappear. All this money is going to disappear in a few weeks. Absolutely. Anyone have rental assistance in Dallas, Texas? Catholic Charities, Melvin. Catholic Charities for that one. Steve already did take it back. Well, Steve took back the Federal Reserve's money, and then his other $800 billion. There's other money that Steve still has to take back, which is all the state and local CARES Act 1 grants that we're doing on this channel. All that's coming back, and that's a lot of money. And then the PPP money that's at SBA. David Ortiz with the poodles. How do I look for hazard pay grants in Kentucky? There may not be any. Hazard pay grants is a very specific request. I would just look for general CARES Act 1 grant. Um, are we getting stimulus or not? Yes. Are rental assistance in Warner, Georgia? Yes. Will Steve take back the $800 billion before it can't go in the CR? Oh, that's a really good question. Uh, so the state and local money I think is due December 15th, and then the PPP money. I mean, you just wake up tomorrow, it could be gone. And then, boy, what else has to be brought back? There's something else has to be brought back. It's almost around the same time. Basically, if he wants to screw everything over, he can bring it back. But I don't think that he's going to do that. That's my personal opinion at the moment. Do you think we'll get stimulus in December if they act prudently? Yes. Thank you, Wanda, for the nice comment. Maine, absolutely. What's the difference between a rent assistant grant and a rent grant? Um, well, I use the word assistance because the word. Oh, that's a great question. What's the difference between a rent grant and rent assistance? There is no difference. What happened was the very first day of this channel was me using the word grant, and people started calling up City Hall and saying, "Do you have any rent grants?" And they're like, "Grants? I don't know what a grant is." I was like, okay, what English language are they speaking? So they did not know what a grant is. So I said, okay, call it a rent assistance. Oh yeah, of course we have that. So it's the same thing. I just told them to change the words and make it simpler because the word grant is too confusing for some people. Uh, I'm asking if anyone needs rental assistance in Dallas, Texas. Oh, okay. Catholic Charities. Can you get help from the state if the city doesn't have anything? Yes, State Housing Authority. Absolutely. I've had viewers get big grants for rent from the State Housing Authority. That's why they call it the State Housing Authority. The Witch Who Stole Christmas. Thank you for being so informative. I appreciate that. Tarrant County is supposed to be helping. New Neeland. You didn't say anything about Fargo, North Carolina. North Dakota. It should have. Fargo should have um, CARES Act 1 money there. And again, if you're having problems, reach out to the volunteers. There's now 8 of them, 9 of them. Stimulus deal ready to vote or not? You mean today? Do you mean right now? No, there's nothing available right now. There's nothing available Sunday evening at 5 o'clock. Catholic Charities is only for utilities. Untrue. Catholic Charities has paid big rent grants for some viewers. November 11th, utility assistance available in Alabama. Oh, good. There we go. Kentucky is out. Essentials should be of the government's payroll from the get-go. Pennsylvania website says not accepting any CARES Act grant applications for rental assistance. So, so look for utilities. SBA loan is definitely looking at credit. Well, of course it does. 570 SBA, yeah, 570 Experian Advantage 3.0. Good to know about Catholic Charities. Yes, an urban league in Alabama or Louisiana, I can't remember which one it is, a community action group. Um, I'm nervous, but I may try tomorrow for help in North Carolina. Don't be nervous. It's your money. How do I find out about utility grants in Georgia? You call your utility company. And also, if you have questions, watch check, which is in the pinned comments below to this video in a minute from now, and that will explain to you how you do what I'm discussing in this video. It'll explain how to do CARES Act 1 grants. It'll explain how to do uh, escalate benefits and how to do EIDL. Does housing also help with utilities? Yes, sometimes it has. Absolutely. Rural Illinois, yes, someone's got Illinois rents as well. Do you think the stimulus will cover dependents? Sure. I mean, why would it not? Of course. LA, did you put up the tree yet? No, I have. I'm late. I usually put it up on Thanksgiving, and I was gonna get it tonight, and I'm not ready to get it tonight either. I believe the stimulus bill will be added to the CR, says Bobby V. How do people on both SSI and SSD? How do you people get both SSI and SSDI? How much do you think dependents will get? That's a hard question. It's 500 to 1200. I mean, that's possibly the options at the moment. It's not a good number, but I think that's what would happen if it floats into the CR. If it doesn't float into the CR, then it would be bigger. We get our tree up tomorrow. Yes, we got our tree up yesterday, says Sandra. Madeline, thank you for the nice comment. Beverly, thank you for the nice comment. Um, can I get a stimulus check in Indiana where you can get a CARES Act 1? The utility grants in Alabama, someone, oh, it was a really good comment. I didn't catch that one. Uh, anything in Florida, lots of stuff in Florida. I would tell a utility company, it won't help if you're not late on your bill. Well, you have more than one. If the electric company didn't work, call it the water people. And the water people didn't work, call it the gas people. There's more than one utility company to get assistance from. Hello from Kenya, Marque or Morgan. Hello from Kenya. Two people from the Philippines and one from Kenya tonight. EIDL line 2 is found where on taxes. Line C is found where. If that was a question, your Schedule C is a page of your tax return. It's a separate page, and your and EIDL is asking for line 1 and line 2 of Schedule C. People who live in rooming houses, no one is helping them. Awful. I'm a disabled veteran. How about Houston, Texas? Catholic Charities. Hello from Indiana. I appreciate that. Well, I get retroactive PUC. Yes, but how retroactive is the big question. So go right to the federal government, Pennsylvania. No, look to your city and county. Hello from Kenya, Africa. Look to Alabama, community action. Um, hello from Tennessee. If you call up in your rented utilities, are you still able to supply for assistance? Yes. Funeral director, artists get PPP. Yes, but there is, yeah, you can get it under the new PPP. Absolutely. Mary, thank you for a nice comment. And there we go. Is this still the USA? It is as of tonight. United Way nationally accepting rental assistance applications. And there you go. United Way helping for rental assistance. All right. Well, with that, thank you for the nice comments tonight. Go into the pinned comment to watch Check right after this. And then if you need to reach out to the volunteers, go to youtube.com/community/ let me do that again, youtube.com/LLA/community. And thank you. Have a beautiful evening and see you tomorrow morning on Early Mornings LLA. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay of LA for more.